Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Betsy Childs, and I'm a mathematician. And in fact, I'm your resident mathematician for this year. And I know some of you are probably sitting out there and you're wondering, what in the world is a resident mathematician and how boring is she going to be? But I promise you we're going to have some fun. What this will mean is that I'll get to come into your class about once a week for 45 minutes to an hour, and you and I will do activities together. Sometimes we'll play games. Sometimes I'll have a really cool math activity for you to work on, and I'll help you. I'll do it with you. Sometimes I'll do a lesson just like your teacher does, but I hope you're excited about it because, it's 45 minutes away from your teacher, so you should be excited about that. I'm excited about that. But we're just going to get to have some fun together, and hopefully I'll get to show you how interesting and how cool mathematics can be and show you where you get to use all this really neat stuff. So, how do you get to become a resident mathematician? Well, I am a graduate student in mathematics at Texas A&M University. And so, what does it mean to be a graduate student? Well, that means that I've graduated from college. I have already done 4 years working on a degree, and I went to Stephen F. Austin State University in Nacogdoches, Texas, and I studied math for 4 years, and I got a degree in mathematics just like your teacher has a degree. And after that, I decided that I would go back for more. So I'm here at the wonderful Aggie world at Texas A&M University studying mathematics again, and I'm working on a much harder degree now. You guys will see as you continue to get older that the change from elementary school to intermediate school, it gets a little bit harder in school, and then from intermediate school to middle school it gets even harder, and then middle school to high school gets harder, high school to college gets harder, and now from an undergraduate in college to graduate student in college gets a lot harder. So I have to study a lot more, work a lot harder, but they haven't killed me yet. They haven't kicked me out of the program yet, so I'm still hanging in there with them. But just really enjoying mathematics and getting to see all different kinds of mathematics, just ranging from stuff that we use in our national defense systems to gathering information about all different kinds of people and all different things that people like and that they enjoy, to understanding how our presidential election, what's likely to happen and that kind of stuff. I get to work on all those sorts of things, and it's a lot of fun. But let's see. So many of you are probably out there thinking that, wow, this person's really into mathematics. Why does she like math so much? I don't understand. I hate math. That's okay if you hate math, because when I was your age, I hated it too. I thought it was stupid. It was something I was always kind of good at, but I never really liked it. I always wanted the quick answer. I wanted to be done with my homework so I could move on, play Nintendo, go to soccer practice or whatever. I did not like mathematics. I was a kid sitting in the back of the class, because the cool people sit in the back. I'm sorry if you're sitting in the front right now, but the cool people sit in the back. And so I would sit in the back of the class and wonder, why in the world do I ever need to learn this? And so what I hope I can do for you guys is to take some of what I know now and how we use math in so many different places, and I can bring that in and show you where you'll actually use this stuff that you think you're never going to use again. And also to just make it fun for you. And I know your teacher does a great job with that, and she will do all throughout the year, but I get to be kind of like added on to that. I get to make it even more fun at times. So I'm looking forward to that. But really, I was never really interested in math. Recess was always my favorite subject of all time. And as I got older and got into college, about my sophomore year of college, I took a class where for the first time I really got to see the big picture of mathematics, and I got to see how we use math all around the world in so many different ways and how it just connects so many things in our lives. And when I saw that picture, when I got that big idea, I thought, wow, this is actually kind of cool. And I realized at that point that I passed over from being normal to being a nerd, but that was okay because I accepted that. But when I thought, and I really got to see how cool it was, I just kind of fell in love with the subject, and I wanted to dig deeper into it and find out, why does this work? what makes this happen? Why is this so neat? And how did these things all come together? Why is 2 + 2 = 4? And all that good stuff. And I really got to enjoy that, and I'm still enjoying it to this day. My future plans, well, that's a very good question. My future plans right now, actually, I'm hoping to spend 2 years after I graduate with my master's. I should graduate in May. I'm hoping to spend about 2 years in Africa, teaching math to some kids there, and spending time with kids and people there, and then come back to the States, and maybe come back to here at A&M and Big Aggie World, and study mathematics some more, and study mathematics education, and work on a PhD, which will be an even harder degree. But I hope to do that, and really study mathematics education where I can learn how to work with people just like you, kids just like you. How do you learn best? I want to study that. I want to know how we can teach you the best, and what makes things most interesting to you guys. And those are things that I'm interested in. And I hope that I can pick up on some this year and then even later on in my career. One of the reasons I decided to get a master's in mathematics was that it's going to help me out so much more in the future as I start looking toward career choices. And I hope you guys all know that college is a wonderful thing. You should all shoot to go to college. I mean, that should be one of your goals in life, is to make it into college. Your job opportunities just increase so much when you get into college and when you actually get a degree out of college. But if you go on to a graduate degree, your job choices get even better, and the pay gets better, the quality of the job gets even better, and all those kinds of things. And you really get to narrow down what it is that you like, and you get to enjoy it. And so that's something I encourage you guys to look at, is to maybe just over the course of this year, finding out what it is that you really, really enjoy, and just running toward that, and just thinking about the future and what you want to do with that. Now, so enough of the math talk. Let's see, some things that I like. Well, I'm a pretty laid-back kind of person, so one of the things I enjoy the best is just hanging out with people, hanging out with friends, going to a movie, just normal kinds of stuff. I have a hot little car, red Mustang. Maybe you'll get to see it later on. I don't know. But I love just cruising around in that, turning the radio up, just listening to music. Let's see, I love the Cowboys. In fact, I'm going to leave you guys in a few minutes so I can go watch the Cowboy game. And I'm very excited about this season, hoping they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. And let's see, I love sports. I'm a big sports fan. Obviously, watching football is my favorite. The Cowboys are my favorite. I like to watch baseball. Growing up, I played soccer for about 11 years, and I played softball and basketball and volleyball. I never really played tennis because I always hit the ball like a baseball, and it would kind of go over the fence, and so that was never a good idea. But other than that, things worked out pretty well. I like sports. I like to jog. I go jogging a few times every week in the mornings. Just a good way to wake up, get out. Sometimes it's dark out, so I get to watch the stars, get to watch the sunrise while I jog. So that's a lot of fun. Turn my iPod way up, get some music going, wake myself up before I have to go sit through class. That's a good thing. So you don't want to fall asleep in class. That's not good. But other than that, I like to travel a lot. I do some traveling. I've been to Africa twice, and I'll show you guys some pictures at some point of those trips. I've been to West Africa twice, and I can't tell you the exact location because it wouldn't be good. No, it'd be okay. I'll tell you when I get there. But I'll tell you where I was, tell you something about the trip. But it was really good experiences for me. Did some mission work with some people and some kids that are there. And so I got to go there twice, and I've also got to go through Paris, France, because of those trips, and got to see just a little bit of Paris. I've seen the Eiffel Tower from the airplane, so I get to brag that I've at least seen the Eiffel Tower, not on the ground, but at least I've seen it. So other than that, being a graduate student in mathematics and studying mathematics has allowed me to travel to different places. I've gotten to go around Texas to some different areas, San Antonio, Wichita Falls, A&M, and I've also gotten to go to Washington, D.C. To present at a national conference there, and just some different things like that. So you never know what math can do for you. But I now you guys know a little bit about me, and you're about to find out some more stuff about me as I'm going to show you a little bit deeper into my life and let you see some fun stuff that I enjoy. And when I get there, I hope that I can just spend some time with you guys and find out what you enjoy. Like if you like to play volleyball, well, I want to go see you play. Or if you play football, I want to come to one of your games and watch it. You know, I'll bring my big bullhorn, but no, I won't. But I'll at least talk to your parents and I'll tell them what great students you are. Score you a few extra points with the parents, so that'll be good. But absolutely, I just want to get to know you guys, want you guys to get to know me. Have fun with math and show you, if you don't know it already, just show you how much fun it can really be and how cool it really is. So, talk to you soon. So this is Stephen F. Austin, and this is the math building where I spent most of my days in. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright guys, well we are now in the math building on the 3rd floor, and I spent many hours here. But I want you to see the actual office that I spent 4 years working out of. And I spent probably about 6 hours a day, 5 days a week in this office. But come on in, I want to show you. So here is the beautiful office. Now I have to tell you, it did not look nearly this nice when I was in here. There was a chalkboard up here and one little desk over on this end, but they fixed it up a lot since I was here. But as you can see, it's really nice, really big space, and have a computer and all that kind of good stuff. But I spent a lot of time in here. I did some research on the computer. Did a lot of homework in this office. Lots of hours of homework came out of here. And one of the best things about being in this office is if you come right over here, you see this Dr. Childs on the door. Well, this is my mom's office. My mom is a professor in the math department here. And so we got to work side by side for 4 years, which was very nice. But there's one more thing I want to show you, so follow me in here. I want you to see a few of the pictures of some people that have been very instrumental to me in my life and have mentored me. Here you can see this picture is my mom, and you're going to get to meet her hopefully in a few minutes. And this person standing next to her is Debbie Pace. She is also a professor here in the math department at Stephen F. Austin. And I got to work for her and work with her, spend a lot of time with her. And this man right over here is Dr. Jasper Adams. And he, of all people, really just let me work for him and kept telling me I could do it and I could make it when I didn't think I could. But it was very special to me. And he passed away last year. And so we were very sad about that. But we have just very great memories of him. So this is where I spent so many years at. And I hope you guys enjoy seeing this. It's a very special place to me. But, alright. Okay guys, well we are still in Nacogdoches, Texas, very deep East Texas. But I want to bring you and show you my parents' house. So, welcome to their house. It's right behind me. So let's go in and meet them. Alright guys, well, these are my lovely parents inside of their lovely home. And I want you to get to meet them. So say hi guys.
Hi guys.
Alright, do you guys want to tell them anything about you or anything embarrassing about me or anything like that?
It would take too long to tell you things embarrassing about Betsy. So I would just tell you that I want you to have a wonderful year this year, studying math with your teacher and with Betsy. But most of all, just have a good time. I teach math at SFA. Betsy showed you SFA, and maybe some of you will come and be students there with us. Okay.
I think she's recruiting you guys.
I'm actively recruiting.
Hey guys, help us find a way to keep Betsy in the States and not go back to Africa. But no, math is important. I sell automobiles and we use math every day in automobiles.
All right.
Even payments or taxes, whatever, percentages, interest rates, we use it every day.
And he played baseball and he coached baseball, and he can tell you that there's even math in baseball. So those of you that like sports, there you go.
Yeah, I even coached Betsy in softball.
Yeah.
Her softball.
And I coached her in soccer, so get her to tell you about that. And I never played soccer, I just studied the book.
Yeah, and that hot little red car you guys saw outside, that was my Mustang that my dad sold to me.
That's
So
fine.
I can tell you exactly what it cost. But all right. So thanks, guys.